Hello, and welcome to Three Questions with my buddy Brad Solomon with us from SC Digital. Good morning, Brad.
What's going on, Kevin? Good to see
Just
you.
living the dream, brother. So I just heard a term earlier called Google Guarantee. And
Yeah,
I have no idea what that is. So I thought I should reach out to you so you could explain it to me so I could learn something today.
yeah. A lot of people don't. So basically, when you think about when you go to search for something, let's say you go search for a plumber. You search plumber near me. At the very, very, very top of the screen, you're going to see probably two or three little boxes, and those top three boxes are going to have a little green check mark next to them. And those are going to be Google guaranteed plumbers. That means that they have actually gone through a screening process with Google. Google is sort of putting their seal of approval behind those businesses. And the cool thing for a business is that if somebody clicks on that ad and then calls, that's the only time they pay. So it's not a pay-per-click program. It's actually a pay-per-lead program. So it puts you at the very, very top, above even the paid search listings. And we've been working with clients on Google Guarantee now for many years. And it's one of those things where you can turn it on and you can start immediately getting phone calls, immediately start getting more leads through the system. And you just get a bill every month that says you got 14 leads, you paid $20 or $30 for each lead. And then that's whatever that costs. You set your budget.
Yeah.
So if you want to spend $10,000 on it in a month, you don't have to. You just set the budget at whatever you're comfortable with. Say it's a couple $100 a week. And then you can also set your threshold for like what you're willing to pay per lead. So for instance, we have some attorneys who it's not Google guaranteed when you're talking about attorneys, it's called Google screened. But for some areas of the law, they're willing to pay more money per lead. Maybe if it's a personal injury attorney, they're willing to pay up to $100 per lead or $200 per lead. Whereas if it's somebody that's looking for, workers' comp claims, things like that, they might be willing to pay a little bit less because the potential to pay out on that is a little bit lower. So you have a lot of different areas, a lot of different ways that you can kind of bend and flex there to make it work for you.
But now my question, Brad, is this kind of like if Brad's willing to pay 100, then Brad's Google Guarantee because I'm only willing to pay 90. Is some things really competitive going, geez, it's like 250 a lead because of the competition?
Yeah, there are some industries that are far more competitive than others. And that's the case in any kind of marketing, right? That's the case in any kind of digital marketing. But it's not just about how much people are willing to pay. It's also about how many online reviews they have. It's about how quickly they respond to leads. Google is tracking all this stuff. They're sticking a green check mark next to your name, right? So if you go get yourself, 10 really bad reviews, you're not going to be showing up anywhere close to those top three results in the Google Guaranteed anymore because they're just not going to be willing to do it. If you don't do a good job of responding to those leads, or if you're constantly disputing leads all the time, then eventually Google's system is just going to go, well, we're not going to show this contractor anymore because they're getting bad reviews. They're not responding quickly. So they're providing a bad experience for our customers, right? Because that's ultimately what Google cares about is the user. So all those different facets sort of go into the big equation that is all things paid media, really. It's not just Google Guarantee. It's similar to Google pay-per-click. It's similar to organic search. It's always about who's got that right mix of all the good stuff that gets them to the top of the search result.
Awesome. Now I know what Google Guarantee is. Brad, what's the way for people to reach out to if they'd like to learn more about Google Guarantee or any other marketing concepts?
Honestly, just come right to the website, scdigital.com. You can set up a Zoom call. One thing I should also mention, just so you know, when it comes to Google Guarantee or Google Screened, which is sort of the more, it's for the professional services. So financial advisors, law firms, real estate agents, insurance company, that we can all be Google Screened. So, but yeah, there's all kinds of different professions that it's for. It used to just be for people in home services. But you could be a dentist and be Google Guaranteed. You can be a physician. You could be a yoga instructor. There's all kinds of different ways that you can sign up for the program. And it's a great platform if you can get on it.
Awesome, Brad.
We help people with it all the time. We're very familiar with the process to get it done. So
I learned something new today. Brad, thanks for taking a few minutes to come on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thank you so much, Kevin.